Hello, beautiful Seren Stars, and welcome to today's reading. As always, I want to thank all of you that follow on TikTok. I also have a YouTube, but less followers on there, but still as important, and I'm still as grateful for those two, but they're probably not from as many different countries. But yeah, I welcome you all, and I want to just thank you all. I feel really lucky that you all watch my readings. So as always, I'm going to go through the basic meaning of your cards. Then we're going to shuffle a card together, and we are going to take a charm, and we're going to take a little message there. And then as a spiritualist medium, I'm going to tune in and see what messages that I get through from spirit and the cards. So you have, for a start, how beautiful, the Nine of Cups, and that is happiness and abundance and wishes fulfilled. That's the basic meaning there, and it's this overflowing and this overpouring of joy, and happiness, as we can see there. And how beautiful is that card? So that's the basic meaning. And you also have the beautiful High Priestess. And again, I mainly go for the crystal, which is aventurine. The High Priestess is like inner wisdom and stillness and that inner knowledge. She goes inwards to kind of reflect and almost like meditate. I feel her as a meditative card there. And aventurine, well, aventurine is prosperity and courage and strength and open hearts. Right, so that's the very basic meaning of those cards. Obviously there's many more meanings, but I prefer to like tune in and see what I get through. So we're going to shuffle these. What can you bring us today, Spirit and the cards and angels, for people across the world to help them on their paths? What messages can you bring for them today? Sorry, I'm shuffling a bit slow, aren't I? These are a bit bigger. My hands aren't. Oh, that one flew out. Okay, we'll keep that one there. We'll go for one more. I wouldn't say I had skinny hands, but they're not like huge as in being able to grab things. Okay, so what else can you bring us today? All right, we're going to go for that one. Lovely. And we'll pick you a charm. So little shimmy shake. As always, take the lid off. I'm going to turn the other way. We'll shake those all around. If you can give us a nice charm that can help with the message. Ooh, not sure if I've chosen this one before. I normally end up with the Wheel of Fortune one that looks like the Wheel of Fortune. How beautiful is that? Love it. Right, let's turn the other way and give it a good old shake. What charm can you give us to go? What second charm can you give us to go with this reading? The daisy. Good old daisy. It always comes out. The daisy I get quite a lot. Nothing against you, Daisy, but it is just nice to have like this different one there. The moon with the star on. I've been given the word possibilities. Right. Oh, let's go for your message. We don't want to forget that. Won't read it yet. I'll just put it like that. Okay. I'm being given the word adventures. So I don't know if some of you are thinking about going off on some adventures, or you've already planned some adventures like holidays. Maybe you're going away near Christmas time. They're showing me like Lapland, and then people flying off to see family members, but perhaps you've also arranged like a little breakaway while you're there, so you can just go off and do your thing. They're showing me someone hiking, they're showing me someone running. So yeah, this is bringing me a lot of adventure. But if that's not part of your life and you're longing for that, it feels like that energy is being brought in. So whatever it is, it could be metaphorical rather than literal. It feels like there's an adventure, if it hasn't already begun, that is on the way for you. And this flowing of abundance. Thinking this sentence, the wheels are in motion. How interesting. They're showing me weddings, which I get quite a lot, or I've been given quite a lot recently. I mean, that is a huge adventure. It could be you're flying off to someone's wedding or your own adventure, So give the word new beginnings. So that's new beginnings, new life. Some of you may be moving to a new area for these adventures. I'm seeing huge waterfall. And being given the word hiking. So if you're not already into walking and hiking, maybe that's something you could incorporate into your new fitness regime if you're thinking about that. But they're definitely showing me like exotic lands and these waterfalls. And waterfalls are very healing and very powerful. I don't know if you've ever stood behind there's a huge waterfall that I hiked to once. Nearly well, I was knackered, let's just put it that way, because I've got I've got different issues with my body. So I thought it was going to be a short walk and it ended up being a long walk. Anyway, nevertheless, I got there and you could walk behind it and you could feel the energy and the positive, well, they're called negative ions, but they're actually positive, if that makes sense. I'll put a little bit of information in there. I'll research after. But I'm feeling like this new adventure and excitement coming your way. Let me see. I'm seeing now someone on a bicycle. So they're cycling somewhere. So they're showing me all these different sporty and active scenarios. So maybe you want that in your life, or you need that adventure in your life, or it's coming your way, whether you've been planning it or not. But there's definitely this. They're giving me Indiana Jones. I'm sure some of you've seen the film Indiana Jones. So maybe it's just the scenario and what's going on or what you're going into is going to be exciting, and there's going to be twists and turns, the ups and the downs, they come together. They give me the word happiness and joy. Yeah, and definitely abundance. Like, again, I want to repeat myself too many times, but we see that here. Many blessings coming your way. Is the words that I'm seeing there. Been given the fountain of youth, and they was giving me the waterfalls, and also here, I mean, these could be like fountains, couldn't they, bursting with youthfulness and energy. So maybe some of you have like lost your mojo, and then you're getting back your mojo through whatever this new episode is coming in your life. Again, it could be related to work and relationships and where you live and friendships and holidays that you go on. I'd love to hear about any exciting holidays that you may have planned. I'm seeing an aeroplane, so for some of you I feel that there is travel. So I'd love to know what travel plans you have for the future coming up, or perhaps you've just been on an exciting adventure somewhere. That would be lovely to know that. Okay, let's go on to adventuring. How beautiful is that? So prosperity, and this very much fits in with the Nine of Cups, with the abundance here and the prosperity and strength. To do all those activities, you'd kind of need the strength, wouldn't you? So they give me the word marathon. So maybe some of you are like training for something quite big coming up. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to just mean physically training. It could be mentally. You could be studying really hard for a really important test coming up. Give me the word law and the bar. So some of you may be studying really hard that's mental exercises and exertion. But all kinds of jobs and areas of study they show me doctors, they show me nurses, and maybe some of you are training to be that, or paramedics. There's very much these adventures and there's training going on, whether physically, mentally, or maybe it's both, and you need that fitness for that endurance. And adventuring is, definitely a strength card. So if you're not feeling that at the moment, they're bringing that in. They're bringing in like glasses of mojo, not mojitos. They are mojos. They're glasses of energy and health and vibrancy, for your future. So if you've not been feeling like that, that's quite exciting to see this and to have these messages given in this card. I could quite do with some of that myself because I've not been feeling great at all. It's been one thing after the other, and you kind of feel like that this time of year, don't you? And we've still got to get through Christmas, so we could definitely do with these glasses of mojos being sent our way. So what shall we go for next? I'm going to go for this one. The void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. Well, I was just talking about this time of the year, and obviously we are in winter now. In other countries, obviously it may not be winter, but in the UK it's definitely winter time. But you maybe at this time of year still have those celebrations or those plans or those holidays and things you got coming up in the future. So it feels very much like they give me the word hibernate, and they show me a bear. So it feels like it's okay. Maybe you've needed to go through this detoxification, this hibernation, and this shift in your energy. We've got they show me a lot of planetary shifts and energy, and I think a lot of us have been feeling it. We've been coming down for things, and we might feel like, we just want to go and do something exciting rather than being at home and not feeling great, or stuck in the office, or just feeling like we have lost that mojo. But the brightness is that this is coming. Rest, enjoy the darker months now, and the time that you can spend at home, you can spend like recuperating and planning maybe these adventures that are coming up. Let me just tune in a bit more. They show me like a shower of stars, almost like meteorites flowing down. So within the darkness, they're bringing like this sparkle back. This sparkle is becoming back into your life. So I feel like a lot of us, me included, have felt like I've lost my sparkle and my mojos. So I would quite happily have that rejuvenation and adventures. I mean, I also too would love to go on some adventures, but I think we need to not be such eager beavers, just enjoy these phases. We have these phases that we have to go through, and these months tend to be like that. But it's like storing your energy, and like a squirrel. They show me a squirrel, like a squirrel stores its nuts, for them when it to get us through the winter and the winter months. But we've got this, spring is near. It's not near, but it goes so fast time that it is near. So maybe some of your ventures are planning for next year, if not the end of this year. So they're trying to cover everyone and every scenario here. But if you've been feeling quite sluggish, don't worry, because they're bringing in the sparkle, and they're bringing in the strength, and they're bringing in that energy, and they're showing me lots of hot broths. So maybe some of you been having a lot of hot broths and energizing soups to try and get you through, or to get rid of colds, or just to what's it? There's a I don't know if it's from Thailand or China or Japan. I suppose they've all got their kind of takes on it. I'm sure the UK has too, but it's like a soup, but with spices in and vegetables, and a real pick-me-up. Like ours would be chicken soup. So is it chicken po? I'll have to research again afterwards, and I'll put that in there. But they're giving you lots of this nourishment, which is definitely, what we do quite a bit in winter, don't we? We kind of slow down and eat. But don't worry, embrace this cosmic womb and this time where you rest and you're being nourished, because you're going to need that. You're going to need to store up this energy, because you've got a lot of adventures and a lot of good things coming, and a lot of plans, it seems, here for this bunch. Again, if you don't feel drawn to this reading particularly, it's not resonating, there's lots of other readings you can look through from a page and just see which one that you feel the most drawn to. And that's wonderful. That's beautiful. Let's go on to your next card. Oh, I could do with being there, couldn't you? By the seas of Mintica. I will look that up after. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. And they just show me someone floating on this sea, just floating and resting and just absorbing in. Like, I can see them. It is almost like they're in a womb, like you would be as a baby in the womb. You'd be floating in the amniotic sac, and you'd be there for that, what, 9, some people say it's 10 months, but you'd be there for that time, growing and resting, and the nutrients going in just for your rebirth. Before you're born, we have to wait until the time is right. There's kind of a natural cycle here, and like with the winter months, we have to go through these different changes and seasons in our life, and literally within the weather. But it just feels calm and it feels serene. It's like they're saying, slow down, take care of yourself now, because when it comes to these kind of new year and the spring comes in, you'd be recharged and you'd be ready and you'd be raring to go. So maybe they're kind of giving me a time scale that they're trying to show me, because obviously things don't happen like that and overnight, of when you can see like these adventures coming in and feeling better about yourself and life, and feeling like either you're transformed or you're getting some of your old self back. I think many of us can relate to that. Again, this could be love. Maybe it could be rejuvenating your love life, or it could be a whole completely new love life of a new love person. It could be finding a new role within the company you work for and bringing that to life and feeling alive again and excited about the day. Or it could be moving on completely to something else. There are so many different areas that this could surround. But they give me the word patient, and be patient and try and kind of go with the flow, really, and just stop fighting it, is the sentence that I'm also being given there. But this just feels lighter. So we've gone from kind of a more darker void space of not knowing, to just accepting what is. And by accepting what is and trying not to fight it too much, we can't change the fact that in the UK at the moment, it gets darker quicker and all the rest of it, and da-di-da. We may as well just embrace that and do things that can bring us joy and peace and relaxation and nourishment in the meantime. I feel like I'm like lecturing now, but it's just, no, it's all positive is what I'm feeling with this. Like, the outcome is all positive. Okay, but yeah, I was getting very active bunch at the beginning of this reading. So maybe some of you are like, oh, Christmas is coming, I'm going to try and lose weight, or I've got this event coming, so I'm going to start running and go to the gym. Or literally you are signed up to run a marathon, which is amazing. Hats off to anyone who's capable of doing that. Okay, let me just tune in. Yeah, and it's just bringing calm, and it's just bringing peace, and it's just bringing that sense of just slow down a bit. Okay, and they're showing me someone putting the brakes on a car. So it's like, just slow down, take these months we've got and just enjoy this chance and this window to. And they're showing me example of someone perhaps being out of work at the moment, like in between jobs, and it's like, rather than stressing about it, they're showing me just take this opportunity of window to just relax, do things that you enjoy doing. Don't pressurize yourself. New things and new blessings are definitely on the way. But it's best to kind of think about it in a more chilled mode than make decisions in like a panic, worried mode. So they're bringing sort of this darker feeling, the void, to this, I'm relaxed, I'm calm. Take it in your stride is what they're also giving me there. How beautiful is that? And the wonderful moon there with the star. Let's turn it over. Is there anything on the back? No, it's just the same. And I want to place this on there. I want to place it on there and kind of light up that darkness that some of you may be feeling, and that sluggishness that you may be feeling, and bringing sort of the moon and the stars always sort of bright up the darkness in the sky. So let me see what else I get by holding it. I don't know why they're giving me the word treacle. Treacle is like that liquidy gold, isn't it, that you put on puddings and sweet treats. And I know around Christmas and this time of year we're all going to be kind of indulging But treacle is bringing sweetness into your life, and sweetness on whatever you add it to. So it could be literally, they're meaning like sweet foods we're all going to be eating and indulging in, and to kind of enjoy those months of being able to do that. And then obviously by next year we'll all get back into a kind of a fitter mode. It could mean it's just like whatever it is, it's just they're pouring this sweetness onto your life, and they're pouring this abundance onto your life, as we see here with the 9 of Cups there. I'm definitely seeing these puddings. I suppose in winter we'd have more puddings, in colder climates, wouldn't we? I don't see much of that. Yeah, I'm seeing a Christmas pudding now. So it's gone from a like a treacle pudding, and it's gone to. I will look up treacle because there may be some kind of significant meaning that I'm missing here. But they're definitely showing me this pudding, and it's a Christmas pudding now. And the Christmas pudding has got all different charms in there. I mean, I probably wouldn't fancy eating it just in case I choked on it or something. But they usually put coins in there, don't they, for good luck? So again, that's abundance that they're bringing to you, and they're giving me Christmas. So obviously December, we were right on the cusp of Christmas there. Word bright blessings is always, they always bring you bright blessings there. Cherish, they're giving me cherish, like cherish these moments, enjoy these moments, okay? Rather than going through the motions or rushing through it, or it's like slow down, okay? Slow down, enjoy and embrace these moments. We don't always have a choice, do we, about slowing down? But if we're going to have to slow down, at least enjoy it, okay? And taste some sweetness. Allow yourself to enjoy that time, that incubation time, if you like, or hibernation time, whichever way you want to look at it. That's beautiful. You have the star and the moon there. Being given the words good luck. And then we have the daisy. Oops, sorry, I'm just going to press my power button there. The beautiful daisies. This is this freshness and newness and new beginnings and new energy coming in. And obviously they keep giving me springtime. So I don't know if like April, and they're showing me kind of the flowers popping up from the ground. I don't know if some of you have got some plans going on there, something really important, but they're giving me April, and they're giving me the word new beginnings, and obviously that's rebirth and that's renewal there. Yeah, so it'd be interesting to know if you do have anything planned for that time of year. But I think for a lot of us, that's when we start getting our mojos back, don't we, in our energy. Okay, so in the meantime, just try and enjoy and relax and go with this kind of quieter months, winter type months there. Let's see what you got on your message. Oh, how beautiful is that? I love you. I love you. Getting a bit emotional with that. So some of you perhaps not feeling that at the moment, you're not too in love with yourself at the moment. Someone out there, heaven's side, is most definitely bringing you their love, and they love you, no matter what. They love every part of you. But how beautiful is that? I think we all like to hear that, don't we, that we are loved. So if you haven't been told that in a while, this is definitely what the message is being brought to you here with this abundance of the 9 of Cups, which is your overarching energy of the reading here. So you are love, and I love you is message from spirit, from your guides, from family members that have passed over, from the universe. That's beautiful. Okay, that is the end of the reading. If you enjoyed that, then you can follow, you can share, support the channel and help this beautiful community grow even bigger. I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you, and I feel this reading with so much love and so much light, and I will see you in your next reading. God bless.